Last time on
Side 1, Side B, with Dave and Steve. All right, so I think we've all collectively decided that we're not going to listen to a second disc tonight. So,
we'll just have a sequel episode to this. Yeah.
So
we'll do part 2. It was volume 1, volume 2, so we did volume 1.
Yeah, this makes sense. We did do volume 1. We're not just stopping in the middle.
Well, I think it'll be interesting because we'll. I know we won't be able to get together next week because I think we got another guest booked. So we'll have some time in between each of them, and maybe we'll be able to more distinctly see how they hold up as different volumes rather than listening to
as
it
a
as
total
full
package.
Album.
Yeah.
Honestly, because we listened, it felt like we listened to a whole album that was an hour long, which is very.
We did.
Yeah, which is a very long album, like considering that most albums are like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
So, I think if we did do the second disc right now, we probably wouldn't have as nice of things to say. We might feel a little burnout by the time we got to it anyway. So,
well, it's like when I was listening to. God, which episode was it? One of the episodes where it went on for too long. You could just tell we were all done with it.
Yeah.
And now the conclusion.
Welcome to Side 1 B1 4 with Dave and Dave. And I'm your host, Sean. And
Hi,
we're
Sean.
here again to listen to the second part of the longest fucking album I've ever listened to. I'm so happy to be here. I am actually. I like Jerry. I like Jerry.
You
like
like the
Jerry.
first side.
Yeah, I like
Friend of the pod,
it.
Jerry Cantrell.
Are you being sarcastic? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah. That is that generation of musicians, though. Yeah. Clayton's here, too.
Yep,
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
here
forgot
too.
about that guy.
This time with more clear Clayton.
My mic works, and I'm ready to give my hot takes that aren't so hot because this album's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Well,
we got
maybe
two more-
one of the CDs was really good and the other one is terrible.
Yeah,
you never
put all
know.
the shitty songs on the back half. Like, hopefully nobody gets this far.
I remember, the first record, the first 2 records, the first CD, however you want to look at it. I remember there was one song that I was kind of lukewarm on, and the rest were great. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember. I have my notes from the first one. I think there was one.
Sum it up. What did you think?
Oh, thank God we have a stenographer.
Yeah.
We should get Sean one of those like little keyboard things that they
The
have.
episode's not out at the time of recording, so I wasn't able to refer to what I already said.
I tend to delete my notes as soon as I finish recording.
Yeah.
My notes are all up here, bud.
Let me see. I did. Which one did I say I didn't like?
You tell us.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I think it was Dick Jones.
The Dick one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Glass Dick Joe.
Glass Dick Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was okay. The rest were great.
Yeah.
I like Glass Dick
But
Jones.
then I said a lot of them were like rip-offs of Alice in Chains, but it's... Oh, Spider Bite. That was the one. I said it was too fucking long.
This whole album could have been an Alice in Chains album. Like if he decided to put the name on it, but obviously Cantrell
so weird.
has.
This guy was also in Alice in Chains. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's so crazy. This guy also wrote the music for Alice in Chains too.
Well, ironically enough, I might agree with the studio on this one, and it could have been a really good single album. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think they probably wanted more money. I mean, who's really going out there and buying Jerry Cantrell stuff? Like, obviously, this was a successful album. This wasn't like a bust or anything, and he's extremely talented. But like, I'm sure that they didn't think he had like star power putting it out. You know, they're like, all right, well, we got 12 more songs. We can put out a double album and sell it to the same people twice. You know,
I imagine Roadrunner. They were king of the release an album and then do a deluxe version like 6 months later.
Yeah.
To get people to buy them twice. So I
Like
think
Taylor
it might.
Swift.
I think it might have been a combination of we're not sure we can sell a double album, and well, maybe we can get people to buy it twice, because I think they were like, I think the single disc version was probably successful, and they're like, okay, let's put out the double disc version. A bunch of people that bought the single disc version will buy that one too. So yeah,
yeah, they probably had some sort of benchmark in sales where they're like, if it hits this point, we'll put out the double record.
yeah.
And Jerry Cantrell is like,
Jerry's version.
do you know who the
Jerry's
fuck I am?
They're like, no.
Well, and the double disc version is kind of like the director's cut, I suppose. So yeah, if you think that's way too much album for you, I'm sure the single disc version's fine. It has all my favorite songs on it.
Speaking of even longer director's cut versions, Apocalypse Now redo.
Horrible.
The Snyder cut.
Kills the pacing.
It's like I was fine with all of the changes until it got to the French rice plantation, and then like the whole movie became like an impossible slog to get through because of that.
Yeah, it's a horrible director's cut.
I don't know why he brought it in, and like right after a character just got killed, just completely stops the momentum of the movie. But hopefully this will be more successful of a director's cut than Apocalypse Now redo.
Well, we don't have to analyze the cover this time. So do we have any other thoughts before we put this fucker on?
Rock and roll, dude. Ready to rock.
I wanna rock.
Rock.
Oh, is that on this album?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's side one.
Hell yeah. Oh, we missed it already.
side H.
All right,
I
here we
told you I
go.
don't listen to these episodes.
Oh, which songs are we listening to this time?
Oh, I
there,
suppose we should do
Stephen
that. Huh?
Jones?
All right, hold on.
Yeah, is there a sequel to Glass Dick Jones?
Glass Vagina Jones.
Okay, we should probably bring up the Discogs here.
Marble Pussy Stevens?
Hey, contain yourself, sir.
All right, so we have side E. We have Castaway, Chemical Tribe, and What It Takes.
To get through this album,
Listening in 2 sessions.
I guess.
Castaway starring Tom Hanks.
When I was a kid,
Well
my parents had like 5 DVDs, and we had a PlayStation 2, and one of those 5 DVDs was Castaway. So I've seen that movie so many times.
I think
that movie and Hollow Man.
My favorite part of Castaway is when he gives himself dental surgery with the ice skate.
Oh yeah.
Big jump in quality between Castaway and Hollow Man.
I don't know. I liked Hollow Man.
Yeah.
If it's the one I think it is.
That's the one with Kevin Bacon. It's
Yeah,
Paul,
yeah.
It's a Paul Verhoeven movie.
It's like his Invisible Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
remember
haven't
it.
seen it since I was a teenager,
I just remember
but
him.
I remember being horrified by it.
Well, I remember him doing what people always say they would do, which is go look at naked women in showers. You know, if they were visible, I'd go look at a naked woman in a shower. And he does it. And I'm like, wow, he's lived a dream. Good job. Good job,
yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Thank you, Kevin Bacon.
Thank you,
Kevin Bacon.
The best
For
Paul
your service.
Verhoeven movie is still Showgirls, though.
Oh yeah.
I
Everybody got AIDS and shit.
Not-
I unironically enjoy Showgirls
I-
because of how funny it is. But yeah.
Yeah,
movie
I
is
don't think
so
it was
funny.
supposed to be funny though. It's supposed to be.
I think Verhoeven meant it to be funny, but he didn't tell the cast.
I think I love it.
Yeah,
so
everybody's got
funny.
AIDS and shit.
Everybody got AIDS and
Everyone has AIDS.
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 Although, serious answer, favorite Verhoeven movie is RoboCop. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
Starship Troopers is
I was
good
gonna
too.
say Starship Troopers.
Oh fuck yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Let's start a movie podcast so we don't get on these tangents.
I did my part.
We could do a movie podcast. We've already done a movie episode. Why not do more?
We're gonna have Clayton on for heavy metal.
That's right.
Calling heavy metal.
That's on that soundtrack.
It's heavy metal.
You know, And we'll probably talk about this more in that episode, but I like that version of Mob Rules better than the one that was on the album.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to some Jerry Cantrell.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry, 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 Jerry.
And we're back.
All right,
And
fellas.
touching scrotums.
That was 3 more cuts from Jerry Cantrell. What'd you guys think?
Well, I was too busy saying Jerry.
Yeah.
That I didn't really listen to it
You
that
never
hard.
stopped. It was really annoying.
Yeah. Throat got a little dry, to be honest, but stuck with the bit.
I thought that this was a really good side overall. The first song was pretty good. Another could have been a deep cut, Alice in Chains. I guess we're going in order, right? I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to jump the gun.
We do kind of an overall first.
Okay.
So
Overall impressions. Yeah.
Overall, pretty good. I thought one of the songs. I thought the last song was a little boring.
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little boring. It was good production, but it didn't strike me.
what struck me on this side is the 3 songs presented really reminded me of what would have been considered modern for its time. Like at one point I said, what if Godsmack was good?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This was very 2000s too, like heavy metal, hard rock.
But cut above.
But a cut above, yeah.
This is like the thinking man's
Yeah.
hard rock of the time.
This is the thinking man's Godsmack.
yeah, this is the thinking man's. This is like the introspective guy.
Ironically, didn't they get their name from Alice in Chains song?
They deny it, but I would. I mean,
Alice in Chains literally has a song called Godsmack.
yeah.
And they did, but they deny it.
I think they deny it from what I remember.
We'll have to look
What's
into
the
that.
point of denying it?
Yeah, what's the point of denying it?
I mean,
like-
to me, they sound like a poor man's Alice in
Yeah.
Chains. So
Yeah,
Radiohead doesn't deny that they stole their name from a Talking Heads song. It's, yeah.
yeah. I used
Own
to-
it up, bitches.
yeah. If you own up to it, it's an homage. You're not stealing then.
I loved Godsmack when I was like 14. They were like one of the first bands that I like ever listened to, and now they're a little fun if you're feeling nostalgic, but there's really not much to them, is there?
I remember.
Not a whole lot. I think they are perfect music. Godsmack, I'm saying. Godsmack is perfect music for like a 14-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect
Like-
for an angsty teenager. Like that
I
song
remember-
"Faceless." I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, in 8th grade, they were fucking hard as shit. Now they're silly, but
Yeah. I do remember thinking the "Why Don't You Fucking Go Away" song. I remember thinking about it as like, oh, is this about his boss? And then I realized, no, this is less interesting now.
Well, I remember I couldn't tell any other. I remember when they came out, and I couldn't tell any of their songs apart except for that one that's like,
Voodoo.
oh
it the
yeah,
Voodoo
yeah,
song?
yeah, the voodoo
That's
song.
the one I always think of.
But
There were a lot of chicks that I was into that loved that song.
Yeah, the scary. You were into the scary chicks.
Yeah, scary gothy
That's a
chicks.
stripping
Yeah.
song. That's a song for stripping too. I mean, they did make those.
I want to say I saw them live, but I can't be certain about that.
But yeah, no, this just kind of felt like it was of that time, but like much better than the new bands who were doing
Well,
this
it
kind
was-
of music.
It was a really doomy side of music.
Yeah,
Well, think about the time, because like at that time it was like right after 9/11. Everyone was like, "Ooh,"
And
and
Lane
we couldn't
Staley just
fly
died,
anywhere.
too.
Yeah.
hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
9/11.
9/11 who?
You said you'd never forget.
Oh yeah. I did say that.
One thing that also kind of strikes me about it is when he described how like depressed he was during these sessions. I think it came out the most in these 3 songs and pretty much anything on side 1 except maybe Psychotic Break.
Yeah. It's a pretty dark record, but these 3 songs did feel, at least the first one especially, felt a little more introspective. The second one Tell me the titles because I don't know.
Okay,
the
so
titles.
first one was
Castaway.
Castaway. The second one's called Chemical Tribe.
Yeah, Chemical Tribe kicked ass. That
Yeah.
should have been a single.
That was probably my favorite of the three.
Yeah.
A little trimming down, and that could have been like a good single.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the chorus on that was really catchy.
I mean, all the singles that they picked were good. They were on side one, I
Yeah.
believe, and I believe I spoke highly of them. I don't remember.
You did. Yeah.
You did, but there is
Perfect.
one more to come.
Oh, really?
There is one more on this CD.
Yeah, Anger Rising, I think, was also a single.
Anger Rising. Well,
What do you
hopefully it was a choice
mean?
between this and Anger Rising, because this was. I thought that Chemical Tribe was really good. What was the last one?
What It Takes.
What It Takes is kind of boring, just like the
Yeah.
title is kind of boring. I had
Yeah.
to yawn while I was saying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of dissent on that one. I liked the. It had a Pink Floyd style lead guitar over some really like dark riffing, so I thought that was interesting.
Well,
I
dissent to
actually
your
like that
dissension.
one too, so I agree with you, Steve. I thought it was a good.
I dissent
I
to
liked
both
the-
of your dissension.
I'm gonna agree with Clayton. I thought that one was kind of boring.
Yeah, a little boring. Thank you.
Well, you
Marvel
guys-
Civil War.
He works at a library.
Well, you guys just kept touching each other's scrotums, so I mean that was weird.
All right, but yeah, song at a time, Castaway. I liked the rumbly bass and like the kind of the clicking type percussion at the intro. Now it kind of like faded in. Now there's like this noise, industrial / noise layer underneath, like the doomier stuff.
Yeah, Clayton said it kind of sounded like the first System of a Down album, and I could hear that for sure.
Yeah,
That was a really unique album at the time.
yeah got really heavy by the end when they
Is that
they overdubbed enough guitars and bass. But yeah,
Was that the one that had sugar on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But they had a lot of those, like, there's a couple songs on there that are like ambient noise with bass intro.
Oh.
That's like kind of the same style,
Yeah.
you know?
I haven't listened to that one since it came out.
and they were doing.
There's a future episode for
Yeah.
you. We'll come in for the first System of a Down album.
And then
That'd
they
be
were
fun.
doing like some filter sweeps or something on the noise layer at the end, and it was really kind of screaming.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say Rob's bass line on this one really got to shine. Like, it was
Real tasty.
heavy as fuck. Yeah.
Notably unrich.
Good way to lead back into the record, I think.
Yeah.
Just like a oppressive wall of noise. Yeah,
Next song, Chemical Tribe.
really good. It went much faster. It was like the longest song on the side, but it felt like it was over like that.
Yeah. That was my favorite one on this side.
Mine too.
I agree.
I liked his little falsetto vocals he was doing in the verses some too. Like he showed a little more range in his singing than he
Yeah.
has in some of these other ones. Which is cool.
He had some earworms in his vocals on this one that I really liked.
Yeah, I think this might be his. Maybe I need to re-listen to the first one, but this might be his best vocal performance so far, at least.
Jerry, this may just be your masterpiece.
Yeah,
Well, I remember on the other one I did like, because I did say like he does well when he's playing an acoustic. Like his
Yeah.
vocal range works really good with an acoustic song. So
I'll
this
do
is
this another
probably this is probably from what I remember my favorite of him while he's singing with an electric.
that's fair. Yeah, he's good at ballads. He should do more ballads.
I dissent to that opinion. No, I don't. I think he does the proper amount of ballads, which is minimal. I don't want every song to be a ballad. Like,
No, you don't want every song to be. I just think
Like,
he's
obviously
good
I
at it.
this
mean,
isn't
he's
a
not
hard-
an '80s hair band. Come
okay,
on.
that he's not an '80s hair band, but he's not like he's not a ballad man either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not an '80s hair metal band. He doesn't need a ballad on every fucking side.
Oh, okay. I thought you were dissenting to my
No,
dissension.
I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Excuse me.
Well, fuck you.
I was
That's
about to
what.
throw this mic.
You want to take this outside, Clayton?
No, it's cold outside today.
Clayton.
And then What It Takes. I thought this one was another interesting bass line from Rob. I really liked that it was funky and weird, and the solo reminded me of David Gilmour.
I liked the intro. I liked that bass line with like the kind of percussion that was going on. I thought the kind of big sweeping operatic yas were very of the era. Not necessarily they weren't the most interesting part of it. That part just felt a little dated to me. And then like like it wasn't a terrible song. I just thought it kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit. Like there's no song on the album that I'd give a failing grade to yet.
I thought it sounded very 90s. So
Yeah,
I liked it though.
This was like the B- after an A and an A+, basically.
Yeah, it's not a bad song. I just thought it was slightly boring. Slightly boring. Don't drag me in the comments.
Yeah.
It's only slightly boring.
B- isn't even going to fuck up your GPA too much. Come on.
Somebody on our YouTube today told Dave that the Clash was the Clash was wasted on you or whatever.
Yeah. Because
Oh
I said
my
Mick technically had a better voice than Joe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, okay, thanks, comic book nerd guy.
Yeah.
there are opinions out there, okay,
Yeah.
guys? There are differing opinions. That's
Well, and Dave wasn't even saying like I prefer Mick Jones. He was saying he was a technically better singer.
Yeah. I prefer Joe as a singer, but Mick was better at it. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be like if you were talking about Alice in Chains and you're like Lane was technically a better singer than Jerry, and somebody getting mad about it.
I sure hope so. He was the lead singer.
Well, all right. So that was side E. We're moving on to side
F as in fuck you.
F is in this album is fucking long.
Fuck.
I wonder how many people listen to this one like as a full experience.
Oh my
Well,
god.
There's got to be some people out there that are like, this album is fucking transcendental, and I listen to it back to front. I mean, I've listened to Dope Smoker by Sleep, so what can I really say? That's one song that's an hour long.
Yeah. I've listened.
There's a good episode for you.
I think this would be like good road trip music too, if you're gonna be.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I do a lot of like driving in the country, and putting this on would be a good portion of the trip. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The first time I heard this, somebody had, I don't remember if last episode I had said I never heard this before, but if I did, I lied. Because I remembered somebody did recommend this to me after a show in Kearney, Nebraska, which is about 3 hours from where we live. So I had a 3-hour drive back. He's like, you should listen to this. So I did listen to this album, front to back. I was super tired, and I really don't remember much of it. It wasn't very... It was more transcendental in that it teleported me from one location to another. But, yeah, I do. It is good.
I remember listening to it in Korea because I bought it when I was in Korea. And so...
How much time did you have to listen to music in Korea?
Well, if you're, like, when you're in the army or when you're in the military, it's like a 9-to-5 job.
So
So like, when I get off work, I'd watch movies or I'd listen to music. I bought like a shitty CD player, so.
Hell yeah.
It's like one that's probably even cheaper than the one that you got on that we're listening to. This one
Yeah,
on.
I got the cheapest friggin' CD player hooked into a set of Logitech speakers.
I guess you just have to listen to headphones a lot. Like, wouldn't you be staying in like a barracks type setting or?
Yeah, but it was like 2 per room. It wasn't like what you think of like because you're thinking of like basic training where it's like an open bay. When you get to like your regular duty station, it's like it's like a dorm.
It's like a dorm, not like an open barrack type thing.
Yeah, it's like a college dorm kind of thing.
Speaking of Godsmack, remember when they used their song to recruit for the army?
I do remember
Which
that.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah, like right around this time, actually.
No, it wasn't voodoo. It
Feel a
was
snake bite
into my
When you talk about
veins.
snake bite, that's patriotism.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Godsmack.
All right, so we got 3 songs here. We got Dying Inside. Siddhartha. I probably said that wrong.
Siddhartha.
Yeah. And Hurts, Don't It?
Is it donut like the food?
Yeah. No, it's not titled like that. It's actually Hurts, Don't It. But
Oh, I thought it was Hurt's Donut. I'm like, oh, dude.
We should do the one after that too, because the Hertz Donut is a instrumental.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We're gonna go in.
Yeah, but we have 13 songs, so it's uneven anyways. So if we did 4 songs here, we do 3-3 for the next 2.
I don't like deviating from the format.
Well, we're gonna have to deviate from it anyways.
I don't like to deviate from the format.
Well,
Exterminate.
pressed on vinyl though. It's the last one with last side with 4 songs. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Last side's 4 songs. The last.
Oh, okay.
Our last stretch is 4 songs.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, fuck me then.
Sean,
No.
we're sending you to the goulash.
The goulash.
Yeah.
Do they gonna serve me noodles?
Yes.
All
All
right.
right. Let's get the shit started.
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this episode of Side 1, Side B with Dave and Steve. Happy 1-year anniversary, Dave.
Happy 1-year anniversary, Steve.
Completely unrelated, I have released an EP on May Day, and you are on it a lot of times.
I am. Like, I'm on more songs than I am not, I think.
Yeah, the only ones you aren't on are my completely solo songs that are going to be on the album. But you are on a very important song on it called Solidarity Forever. David, tell us your feelings about the song Solidarity Forever.
It is an important song that I love and know very well. I have listened to many different versions of it. An amazing song, and it has an important message today that the boss needs us so much more than we need the boss. And our only way to stand up to the boss is to band together and fight.
Thanks. Stay tuned to the end of the podcast. You can check out the first 2 songs from my new EP, which you can check out on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, YouTube, and all major streaming platforms.
And EP stands for Eel Penis.
Tyranny of the Clock by Killrock. Now available on my website, killrockmusic.com. That's KILRAVOCK music.com.
4 sides.
Can you believe it?
4
It's
sides
as
of
long
beef
as
heart.
this album.
No, this album is fucking longer.
Yeah.
And we're back from side F. What'd you guys think of side F?
Oh, it was
Worst
weak.
side ever.
Yeah, I was
It was
gonna
weaker.
say F for grade F. This was the worst side of the whole album.
We did seem more interested in talking through this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Sean went and took a piss.
Yeah, boring, uninteresting, generic.
Yeah.
The instrumental was ass. Like, why even include that?
I was gonna say that. I mean, my notes were it's called Hurts Donut, and I was like, yes, it did. Yes, it does.
It hurt to listen to.
And then I said, did we need this? And I think the answer is unequivocally no.
No, this
This
song
is-
could have been left off.
Like, I feel like the songs on this side don't present a strong case for this being a double CD set. Like, the first 3 were great, and then it just kind of...
Did you say
Trails
the
off.
first 3 were on the single disc version?
2 of the first 3
2,
were,
okay.
were on the single discs.
Because I was wondering if Roadrunner was like right.
Yeah.
Like this should have been a single disc version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really tough to even quantify how horrible that listening experience was.
I mean, I didn't think it was horrible. I just think it was like.
No.
I'm being a little over the top for the sake of the bit, but it was disappointing, honestly, that now I feel like we are getting to a little less meat. You know, maybe I think the next side has the last single on it, though, right?
Yeah,
It does,
Anger
yeah.
Rising. So,
So
yeah.
maybe there is still some juice left in the tank, but if this side is any indication, we are hitting the slog. We are hitting the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, this was the filler.
Yeah, I think you said during one of them, it's like this is like a filler Alice in Chains song.
First one, what was it? What was the
Dying
first one?
Inside?
No, I thought
No, that was one that
That
said
was the one you said sounded like Puddle of Mud.
Oh yeah, Dying Inside sounded like Puddle of Mud. A better Puddle of Mud, granted, but that's not a high bar to cross. Yeah, and
yeah.
No,
the
not like
Sid
that. But
Martha one was the one that you said was Alice in Chains.
Yeah, that was like a very generic Alice in Chains song.
I think all three of these songs had ideas that I liked, but
They kept going.
yeah, they just overstayed their welcome, basically.
They were just still ideas, but they're just like, we gotta put something down on tape.
I think Dying Inside would have been better if, like, I liked the part near the beginning where it was acoustic guitar and him doing the pretty singing that he does with acoustic guitar. I think it should have leaned more into that than the heavier instrumentation, because the heavier instrumentation was what made it sound more like Godsmack.
Honestly, my favorite thing about that track was the title. I like the title, Dying Inside. I don't know. But it sounds very like something that like Puddle of Mud or Godsmack would have had as a title for a song.
There was one electric overdub that came in, I think, about halfway through the song that I did like, which was kind of like there's a bit of a jangly guitar part in it too, which I think if they would have done it with the jangly guitar part and the acoustic, I think it would have been a better song. Like, because there's a lot of great heavy songs on the album, so I have a mediocre heavy song when you can change it up a little. Because like all the good ideas in this were not the heavy parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was overall mediocre.
It had me dying inside.
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
Dying Inside. The St. Vitus song, Dying Inside, is much better. If you like
Yeah.
songs named Dying Inside.
I want to read the book called Dying Inside.
For some reason I'm picturing like Power Man 5000 going, dying inside, dying inside.
Dying inside, I'm dying inside, dying inside, I'm dying inside.
By the way, Power Man 5000 not in the room.
All right, speaking of dying inside, yeah, it was heavy lead guitar mixed with some acoustic at the beginning, which I thought was cool. And then eventually I was kind of like more interested in the conversations we were having than listening to the song. So yeah, it just overstayed its welcome. Sid, I keep saying it wrong.
Siddhartha
Was too long.
Yeah, it was too long. I liked how creepy and slow it was at the beginning. I liked some of like the psychedelic guitar effects. Maybe it was a sitar or something, but it was probably an effects pedal. But then it overstayed its welcome, and it
kind of when it eventually broke into like a normal rock song, and I
Yeah.
think that's when it got boring.
Yeah. This was the best song on this side, though.
Yeah. It did also. There was a point where everything dropped out and it got really minimalist, and I did kind of like that part. So yeah, I like some ideas. It just
It needed
the execution.
It needed a few more run throughs in terms of like just the writing process. Like find what doesn't work and take it out. Yeah.
And then as we go instrumental, again, we didn't need it.
Completely ass.
Yeah.
Completely ass instrumental.
Was
I'm
not
sorry,
needed.
Jerry. I wanted you to have one shredding guitar solo.
Yeah.
Just one.
I liked.
I love you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod, Jerry Cantrell. I'm sorry to say that was an ass instrumental.
When the instrumental started with like
An instrumental.
Yeah.
Astromental. Astronomically bad.
When the instrumental started with just like the screeching guitar feedback, like a Gang of Four song, I was like, oh, hey, this is gonna be good. And then nope.
It just kind of repeated the same
Yeah.
guitar line. It felt like.
It was filler. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they? How many songs are on it? Did he just need to make it an even number? Is it like
No,
a
he
superstition or something?
he could have cut this, and it would have made this disc would have still been longer than the first disc.
Yeah.
So he could have cut this and still had the longer disc, and it would have been 12 and 12, but now it's 12 and 13.
It seems like we're getting into a quantity over quality sort of state with the record.
Yeah. You know, I was hoping with how much, because I was more familiar with the first disc version, so I was kind of hoping that, well, if he insisted that it be two sides, you know, maybe it's like The Wall. The Wall's a great double album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on vinyl, it's more than a double album.
Oh,
So the
yeah, I always
triple-
think of the
yeah.
CD version,
Yeah.
but this side was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
All right, side G. She Was My Girl. Pig Charmer and Anger Rising. Now, I know at least Anger Rising is a good song.
Yeah. That one made the one disc version of the album. It was a single. Yeah.
She Was My Girl does not give me good vibes, I guess, but that's probably because it reminds me of a love song, and I don't like love songs.
I don't know. Like, it's making
Maybe it's sarcastic.
yeah. Or no, I'm thinking like About a Girl by Nirvana. Maybe it's like that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great
yeah.
song.
True.
About a girl, not yet a woman. That one?
Yes, that song.
That's
Kurt Cobain right here.
In the studio.
Yeah.
From the dead.
All right. Well, let's see if side G makes up for side F, shall we?
Even end.
And we're back. That was side G of Degradation Trip Volume 2. What'd you guys think?
As a whole, big improvement.
Yeah.
Marked improvement over the last side.
Actually, the funny thing was, I thought the single was the weakest
I did too.
song on the fucking
too.
side.
Yeah, I think that's like there were at least 2 other songs we've heard on this side that could have been a better single than that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking that while I was listening to it. I'm like, Clayton had better ideas for singles than they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hire me, Roadrunner, call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this was the single? It wasn't bad. It wasn't
No.
a bad song, but it was just,
But it wasn't a good song either.
yeah.
It was an all right song that you could tell they threw more money at.
You know what though? We had maybe it was because
The ooze.
my favorite song, I think pretty much my favorite song on this disc was right before it, which was the Pig Charmer song.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So like Pig Charmer, and then you go to that song, and it's like, well, it's just not the same.
Yeah.
But the ooh thing did piss me off. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Jerry.
Quit oohing, Jerry. We got
Jerry,
it.
we got it. Stop keeping me here.
Let me out,
Let me
Jerry.
out,
Let
Jerry.
me go.
It was a better side than the previous side, but I didn't feel it was as good as the opening side, and I didn't feel it was as good as pretty much anything on the Volume 1.
Yeah, I can see that.
On this side, you said nothing. On
I did
this
really
side?
like Pig Charmer, though.
Pig Charmer was great.
A little long.
And I did like She Was My Girl. I think it was really Nirvana-esque. I think Jerry was trying to see if he could write a Nirvana song, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
You know
kind
what
of
I liked
Very
about-
grunge.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun. Like
Yeah.
it didn't matter that like that's the thing is like if it's not a great song, whatever, but it sounded like he was having fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a much needed shot of energy after the 3 songs before it.
It had a riff, at least.
Yeah.
It did have riffs.
Well, like, I think it would have been a better single than Anger Rising.
Yeah.
Absolutely would have.
I was bopping my head, kicking my feet
Yeah.
to it. It was good.
But I also would get them being like, do we need another girl song where it's like, you were my girl coming out? I'm being the cigar
Yeah.
chomping like guy. Do we need another girl song? You are my girl. We need anger. That's what the kids are. It's a post 9/11 America and we need anger, damn it.
I will deduct a few points for rhyming girl and world in the chorus, but other than that, good song. Oh, and then the Kerry King-esque guitar solo at the end. But you know what? That's fine. Not all the guitar solos are Kerry King-esque, so it's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we talked about She Was My Girl. Next one, Pig Charmer. Sean, you said this was your favorite so far?
Well, okay.
On this side or the whole album?
On this side, it was my favorite, but I still think Chemical Tribe is my favorite
Yeah.
song on the
okay.
That's
on this disc.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, Chemical Tribe was sweet.
Yeah, that I agree with Clayton when he was like, "This should have been a single."
Chemical
This is
Tribe
good."
should have been the
Yeah,
single.
that was a good one. That was a real good one. I would like. I think we could come up together collectively and combine this album down into a really good single disc. Probably better than the one they released for
Yeah.
Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Like
I
you
would
could-
probably cut out Anger Rising.
Yeah, I would say that's kind of a cutting room floor song too.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
surprised.
I was actually like thinking about this. Like, if you're thinking about buying this album, like, should you get the single disc version or the double disc version? And it's like, well,
If you really like Jerry Cantrell, I would say that it's probably worth it to get the second disc, but
I imagine finding that like a CD copy of this album probably wouldn't be too much money at this point. But like, if you're in the wild and you see a single disc version of this album, pick it up.
yeah, I don't
I
think
think-
it's a
yeah.
bad purchase.
I think all of my favorite songs have been ones that were on the single disc version so far.
Yeah,
Was Pig Charmer on there?
Oh, except for Pig Charmer.
yeah, that one wasn't on the single disc version, but
That-
Chemical
yeah.
Tribe and Castaway were.
And She
Oh.
Was My Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you would lose Pig Charmer. Pig Charmer is the main loss at this point.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Every,
Which is actually the longest song on the album.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it felt shorter than Anger Rising.
Yeah, when the fade
Yeah.
out came, I'm like, oh, was that 8 minutes already? Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely didn't feel the 8 minutes of Pig Charmer, and like everything from side F, I like felt the entire time. I was like, oh
yeah, that was a that I didn't like.
that side was a slog. Yeah.
And then last song, Anger Rising, it had a good headbanging beat. You know, I was headbanging to it.
Yeah.
I called it a moderate headbanger in my notes. But yeah, I mean,
It was a 3 out of 5 song.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know why they picked it as the single. It was a 3 out of
Yeah.
5.
I liked the acoustic intro. The vocal harmonies were good the first several times I heard them. Then at the end, it was like, okay, stop. But yeah,
Stop.
like at the beginning of
No
the
more. That's why
Yeah.
it's the single. It was the
Yeah.
ooze.
Yeah.
He's actually ahead of his time.
We need more ooze. You got to give us
yeah.
more ooze, Jerry.
At the beginning, it was cool. And then even when they had it like once at the end, it was fine. Then they kept repeating it at the end.
yeah.
But yeah, it was fine until it wasn't. And then I liked the additional guitar player on this, Chris DeGamo. I felt like it was kind of a breath of fresh air to have someone with a different approach and like vocab doing a guitar solo here or there, just to change things up a bit.
and Dave, you've heard Chris DeGarmo before on the Queensryche EP.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't have another chime in.
That
I just said, oh.
That Chris DeGarmo.
Oh, that
That
Chris
Chri-
DeGarmo.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun fact: Chris DeGarmo completely left music. Airline pilot now.
That is a fun fact.
And
Good
he
for
also
him.
flipped a plane in Canada.
Did he?
No.
Oh, fuck. I was like a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
There was that plane that landed upside down in Canada recently, though.
Yeah, that's what
That
I
was
was
him.
talking
That
about.
was him.
Yeah.
Sorry, good thing.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
DeGarmo, you flipped your last plane. Turn in your badge and gun.
Yeah, that's going to be a very timely comment right there. Like, oh, yeah, he's talking about the Toronto flight that flipped over.
Oh, I'm
In 10
sorry,
years.
dating it.
Yeah.
Somebody in 5 years gonna be like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they didn't have enough air traffic controllers because of woke.
Good thing we're over that now.
Yeah.
It's a much better world.
And rainbows are shooting out of my ass.
All right, guys. I think you're all ready for this album to end, right?
Is this the last 4?
Fuck yes.
The last 4.
Yes, Jerry, I love you, but god damn. This has been a long album.
I know. I feel like
I
I've been
can't call-
listening to Jerry Cantrell for fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know. And we took a break in between doing both of them, and it's like I never left.
This is my Clockwork Orange scene. No, you can't play Ludwig van and Jerry Cantrell like that.
We're gonna make you listen to Freely's comment next.
Hell yeah. I have that record. I can bring that.
No. No.
Oh, yeah, you guys already did that. Sorry, because I listen to every episode. I
Yeah.
do that.
We need to make Sean listen to Trout Mask Replica, though.
We can do it. I'm fine. I have listened to it before. I don't think I made it very far because I was like, what the fuck is
No,
this
we
shit?
need to think of something worse, you know?
I'm down because I like getting worked up about shit.
My White Whale record is this album called Dog Police. I'll have to enlighten you guys on Dog Police later, but
Yeah.
Dog Police is something else.
Well, I guess I probably should say my White Whale right now is the Ice Earth album because I literally like
Oh, you can't find it?
no because when we were listening to it, I was literally like, Steve, we don't actually have to listen to this. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know that we didn't actually listen to this.
Yeah, you could just come in between every song and be like, "Yeah, it was bad."
And I
And then you didn't come back for the second half.
I didn't come back. I actually lost my mind on that episode. I started yelling at Steve. I'm like, what the fuck was this? Like, I was just like, so
That's
yeah,
great.
that would probably be funny. You guys, if we did a redo of anything, it'd be like Ice Earth Side 2. Like-
you get to hear the acoustic version of the first track, which is slightly better than the version on the album.
Which I find that hard to believe.
I don't
We didn't
it's
say
a-
it was good.
Yeah, it's just
It was
more
still as
listenable.
syrupy and corny as the OG. It just sounded better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my one that I completely lost it on this.
I at least want to do a bonus episode where you listen to the Gettysburg Trilogy and then When the Eagle Cries unplugged.
When the eagle cries,
That,
unplugged.
I hated that song, and I was like,
That's just crazy.
my eyes
What a
could
crazy
not
sentence.
roll far enough into the back of my head when I was
Oh
listening
my
to that
God.
song. I was, and Steve was watching me while we were listening to Ice Earth, and he could see like how fucking nuts I was going. He was, because I was sitting where Dave was at right now, and I was just like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible. This is so terrible.
Yeah.
I like how Adam said that me playing the record for you guys was like giving you guys herpes.
It was.
He said I didn't listen to it. I need to listen to that, or listen to the, because like I did listen to the short that you published where I lost it, and I didn't realize I lost it that badly.
It was our election day special, so you're gonna have to relive election day
Yeah,
if you listen to it.
You hear all of our bad predictions about.
Yeah.
about
how-
Kamala winning.
Yeah.
We have a mayoral election coming up. Maybe you could do a special for the
Yeah.
the mayoral
Well,
election.
okay,
Yeah.
so since we have the mayoral election in Omaha, and I actually live in Bellevue, so it doesn't fucking matter to me. I shouldn't say that on here, but anyways, you Steve should predict that Stothard's gonna win.
I imagine. I mean, it's been.
I
the
think
case
she
for the
is
last
gonna win.
4 elections.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, I'm
voting for
saying-
McDonald though.
That's what I'm saying. Say Stothard's gonna win because you said Kamala was gonna win, so then maybe the opposite will happen.
Yes. I think Stothard's going to win.
There
That
we
is my
go.
prediction.
Are you gonna keep this in? I don't know if you locate yourself in these.
I think.
Oh,
we-
Yeah.
I put that word from Omaha. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stothard then.
Yeah.
Gene Stothard,
What happened to your husband,
our
Gene?
mayor that lives in the mayor that lives in St. Louis, the mayor of Omaha that lives in St. Louis.
I don't know. It's almost better because she doesn't like do anything
Yeah.
to like lets people do their jobs.
I just
basically.
my favorite was, did you guys see that photo where it was right before the ice storm? She was fleeing to St. Louis, and like some woman like took a selfie of her, and like Gene Stothard was sitting behind her, and she's like, "Oh, look who's getting out of town."
I remember when on my old Facebook profile, I used to bitch at her for being terrible at snow removal,
Oh,
and she blocked me.
yeah, I remember that.
Which is technically illegal, but hey, yeah.
It's illegal to block people.
It's illegal for an elected official to block a constituent.
Oh.
Well, he actually wasn't a constituent at that time. He lived in Council Bluffs.
Oh,
No, that was when I lived in that triplex.
No, you lived in Council Bluffs.
Not at that time. Remember the year I lived with our old guitar player?
oh yeah.
Megaton's old guitar player.
I thought it was when
Oh, dare.
I thought because we did like a let's play one time with you, me, and Dave,
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
and I don't think we ever did anything with it, but like that was the only time. But we were there, and that was when you were telling me about it, where you were.
I was probably just recounting it, but
Oh.
I got blocked when I lived here in
okay.
Omaha, yeah.
Is you not my constituency?
Yeah.
Block this man.
So she could block me because I don't live in Omaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in Bellevue, so I'm like,
Can't block me though. Fix the roads. It's crazy.
Bitch, fix roads.
All right, Jerry Cantrell. We got SOS, Give It a Name, Thanks Anyway, and 3132.
Oh, is that Stephen King book about the JFK assassination?
Yeah.
11/22/63.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he wrote a song about it before Stephen King published it.
And he even used different numbers that aren't the date that Kennedy died. I don't know.
I know. He's Jerry, you are amazing. We love you. Please be our friend.
Jerry, you're invited to be on the podcast at any time. Just
Yes.
just get in contact and we'll arrange it.
We love you, Jerry.
just
Let's
get
give him a good. He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a
Jerry, 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 Jerry. All right, that was the last side. Jerry Cantrell is no longer holding us hostage.
Holy shit! I just want to see my family again.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry, please. I listened to your record. Can I go home now?
Wrap it up, motherfucker.
Wrap it up. Good side, but man, I am
Yeah.
burnt out. This is a long album.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't do the whole thing in one night. Because could you imagine finishing this up around midnight?
It would have felt like that time that, remember, Dave, when we got a group together and we watched all of the Lord of the Rings movie in a row?
Yeah.
You crazy bastards.
I think we even said, all right, let's come back tomorrow.
I got really stir crazy by the end.
Yeah.
People talk about that like that's an enjoyable experience, you know.
I didn't enjoy it. I don't want to watch the Lord of the Rings again.
I love all three of those movies. When I don't want to watch them all in a row in one day.
No.
I had a more fun time watching all the Star Wars prequels in a row.
Well, yeah, that's
Because
because
those are all an hour and a half, 2 hours. They're brisk.
they're brisk and they're stupid, and that makes them fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, like Teresa couldn't you we tried to watch the Lord of the Rings for like Christmas one year, because like sometimes we like try to find like a Christmas like movie series to watch. Like one year we did the Harry Potter. She couldn't even make it through the Fellowship of the Ring. She's like, this is boring.
What I love
That's
Fellowship,
the
too.
best one.
Yeah,
I
think that's-
know, right? But
I mean,
but we watched
it's hard to
we
pick
were
best
watching
one,
the
though, but-
extended edition, which I had never seen before, and she couldn't even make it. She couldn't make it through the extended edition.
The extended edition is the best version of the Fellowship, too.
Yeah, and when we watched all of them in a row, it was all the extended versions, too.
See,
Yeah.
that's nuts, man.
It was, yeah. We were in our 20s when we were more capable of doing that. All right, so
Except
yeah.
for Dan. Dan was old enough to know better.
True. So yeah, 4 songs. It was a really strong side. I think probably either the strongest or second strongest side compared to the first side.
Yeah.
It had a good variety. I mean, it had some heavy parts, and then it ended on a pretty song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some good stuff.
All of the songs were good. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
All of the songs are good. Yeah, they do start to blend together.
I think SOS was my favorite, even though it probably wasn't the best song on the side. It was my favorite just because I was like, oh, shit on a shingle.
That was a good one.
I'm really glad he said it in the song, so I knew what he was talking about too. Because I thought it was just a normal SOS.
Yeah. I
Send-
thought,
I
Until
thought
you
he-
pointed that
sending
out, I was
out
like,
an
oh yeah, that's
SOS.
probably what that means.
Yeah.
He was channeling the police.
just a castaway.
Way. Anyways, yeah.
Sting not in the room.
I think my favorite one was probably "Thanks Anyway."
Yeah.
That one was a pretty good.
That was good.
penultimate song, I think.
My favorite was "Give It a Name."
Yeah.
That was, and I think "Give It a Name" ended up being my second favorite song on all of side 2 after Chemical Tribe. I think.
Yeah, that was actually a really good song. Like it was bouncy. It was different.
Yeah.
Would have
like-
been a better single than Anger Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. You were like, this would have been a better single. What the fuck were you thinking?
What the hell are you thinking, Roadrunner?
Yeah, there were several songs on both editions that could have been better singles than "Anger Rising." So, Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, we're shitting on it like it was a terrible song. It wasn't terrible. I think.
I can see why they picked it.
Yeah, it's.
I think it was the most radio friendly for what the norms were for
kids
an
wanted.
album. Yeah, for an album that a rock album, this style of rock album especially, that came out in 2002.
We
Yeah.
need a new song, Jerry. Something the kids are gonna sing.
Yeah,
You
But
gotta
yeah.
have a song you can sing along to and tap your toes.
yeah, but yeah, SOS was a good song. They did some interesting stuff with the guitar. I liked it when they kind of built to like that big soaring part near the end. Not quite a solo, but like just like everyone just playing real hard for a while before closing it out. That was
Yeah.
SOS was a great song. Good dynamics. There are parts where they let different, at least overdubs, drop out, so you could really hear what all the different parts were doing, which I thought was cool.
But yeah, and then give it a name.
Give it a
Was-
name. Yeah, loved
Give
it.
it a name. Give it a
Name,
name.
give it a name now. I like it. Had a good mix between the acoustic and the electric too, which the acoustic was doing a lot like as the rhythm guitar to keep it like upbeat and bouncy.
Yeah, I said while we were listening, I'm like, this one could have been on Jar of Flies.
Could have
It
been.
sounded like a Jar of Flies
Yeah, I
song,
agree. Yeah.
which is like some people's favorite album, even though it's an EP.
I mean, I really
It's a
liked
good
it.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And then thanks anyway, Steve.
Thanks anyway was my favorite one on it. I think it was another one that reminded me of Alice in Chains, but something more like that would go on Dirt or the Tripod.
I liked that weird guitar sound at the beginning.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah.
It was kind of country after that, not as country as the song after it, but it was, yeah, like I like how it was kind of slowly leading more and more into the country as things were wrapping up.
Yeah.
I would really like to listen to it in isolation because I want to hear what these last few songs would sound like if I wasn't already a little bit fatigued by the whole album.
That's kind of how I'm feeling at this point as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to even talk about like the things I liked because, oh my god, it's hard for me.
I think I even wrote when Thanks Anyway came on, I said pretty good, but I'm getting album fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we took a break, a week break between the other one. Dave and I listened to a whole different album on this show between the first edition and this
and
one.
it was a long one too. Not this long, but it was a long one.
But I mean, let's do and then we'll do final thoughts. 31/32.
Good song.
Yeah,
Yeah, good,
it
was a
that
good song
was-
closer.
Good song.
That was
Unplugged Alice in Chains.
yeah.
Like you
It
said.
sounded like Alice in Chains.
You can definitely tell
Yeah.
Jerry was a big country fan.
Well, the acoustic guitar kind of reminded me of English folk, but the lead guitar was definitely country, as well as the vocal delivery. And then drums were good. They did what they're supposed to, but the bass was still kind of like the kind of like heavy grunge sound that
Yeah.
we were getting through most of the rest of the album, which was a nice little dynamic. Put a little grit, put a little edge underneath all of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was just like, thank fucking Christ, this is the last song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was kind of saying it while. So here's the album wrap up because I was kind of saying it. I'm like, dude, a double album, and this one's longer than what a double album would be
If you
because
get it
like
on vinyl, it's 4. It's
yeah,
a quadruple
it
album.
would be it'd be like 3 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's 4 vinyls. It's,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. 4 vinyls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 sides.
So like, oh my god, this would be like that's a lot of information on a fucking and
Yeah.
like a lot to take in.
Well, and
To do like a marathon of this whole album like in one sitting would be terrible.
yeah, it's definitely not it's not like The Wall where you really want to put on the next disc after the first disc if you're listening to it on CD anyway. And I enjoyed Volume 1 way more than I enjoyed Volume 2. Volume 2 really only had one side that I disliked as a
Yeah.
whole. But
A lot of filler.
yeah, I felt like side 1 or disc 1 was cohesive as an album, and this one really did feel like they kind of slapped everything that he had during those sessions together.
Yeah, and it's like my favorite songs off of this album, except for Pig Charmer, were all on the one disc version.
Yeah.
And Chemical Tribe.
And as somebody is
yeah.
more
Is
familiar,
Chemical Tribe on the one disc version?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and as somebody is more familiar with the single disc version, I think that was a more enjoyable album experience. I think if you haven't heard this album before, start with the single disc version. Like if you're
Yeah.
gonna buy it, you should probably buy the double disc version just so you can have everything. But you know, if you're listening to it on streaming, if you're listening to it on YouTube or something like that, go with the single disc version, and then if you like that, eventually move your way into the bigger version.
I really think this album should have been about like 4 albums, because he had enough material for a lot of different albums.
At least 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah.
he could have, because like I mean at that time like albums still went by the 45-minute rule, even though like they could have longer albums, and so like this, but if you this was a 2-hour album, like more
Yeah.
than 2 hours, like
Yeah.
it could have. It was like a long. It was like a Star Wars movie.
I would say too that I think
So he could have had he could have had like 4 albums out of this material.
and the songs that I didn't think worked were ones that I thought he just needed to have spent more time working on because they felt half finished.
Yeah, there were a lot of, even in the side that I didn't particularly care for, there were a lot of good ideas in that one. But I don't know. Overall, I think Roadrunner was right in saying it probably should have been a single disc version, even though they eventually obliged him. I kind of feel like it suffers from similar problems to like Metallica's Load and Reload, where you have a really good album of material in 2 albums there.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Steve. Yeah, whatever you load and reload, good albums. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever you
like-
say there, bud.
Yeah, whatever you say. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, whatever you say there, bud.
Fuck.
I don't have the energy to argue with you, so I'm just going to dissent.
Yeah, I think we're just fatigued.
Reginald, I disagree.
I think we're just fatigued at this point and want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We don't want to listen to Jerry Cantrell for another fucking 10 years.
Although overall, I got to give credit where it's
Yeah.
due. Good album. Like,
Yeah, more songs that I liked than didn't. Like really, out of the whole project, there was one song on the first record that I thought was mediocre, and then 3 on the second that I didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad he continued to make music and
Yeah,
is still rocking today. So, Godspeed, friend of the podcast, Jerry Cantrell.
We love you, Jerry Cantrell.
love you, Jerry.
Stop by sometime again.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry for all the negative comments I said.
yeah.
But that's just my personality.
Well, and since this album, he's released 2 more. He also released one before this one. I like the last 2 that he released. One was more country-esque, kind of like the last song on this album. And then the one he released, I think last year, reminds me of the heavier moments on this album. So, yeah.
I just want to say after this shit, Steve, we're doing Teenager of the Year next.
Yeah.
Because that's a double album and you fucking deserve it.
Yeah.
Anyways, love you.
Love you.
I love you, Steve. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Steve.
Happy birthday, Steve.
23. Big 2-3. Huh?
Oh, I wish.
I think it's inverted, right?
No,
No.
not even that.
28.
It was revealed in the previous episode, but I'll reiterate. Dave got me a copy of Werewolf the Apocalypse, the second edition handbook. How'd you come across that?
Someone donated it to the library, so I bought it for $3.
Hell yeah.
Big spender.
Big
Again,
spender.
Anders or Sean from Slipknot, invited on the podcast anytime you can come on. You're invited.
But not before Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah, Jerry Cantrell, too.
Yeah.
Jerry, you should come play Werewolf the Apocalypse with us and the Slipknot guys.
We love you, Jerry. I really do. Jerry Cantrell, probably one of my favorite '90s guitarists, because he could fucking shred like a heavy metalist and still play nice chunky grunge riffs. So, yeah.
Yeah, Alice in Chains and Soundgarden are like my 2 favorite grunge bands. So, and I think with good reason. But
They're good ones. They're good choices.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for marathoning that with us, guys. Even though we took a week off in between.
I think honestly, I think something this long is worth doing as 2 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we would have done that 2 weeks ago, then we would have been here until midnight.
Would have been much more negative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I would have been nitpicking everything.
I would have been like, "Fuck my life, fuck you, Jerry."
Jerry Cantrell, why did
I love you,
make this?
Jerry, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Those are my notes, Steve.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
Classic.
No, Steve. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, Dave and Sean and myself are in a band called the Alliterates, but Clayton, you also play in projects. Would you like to plug those projects?
Yeah, I am in a newer sludge metal band. We're called Manson Lamps. It's vaguely Sopranos themed.
Are you performing in like a suit or at least in like a tracksuit with gold chains?
Sadly no. Maybe in the future we will, but right now I guess Manson Lamps is a quote from the show, and so it's inspired me for the first couple songs to write Sopranos theme, but hopefully it doesn't. Maybe it won't stick like that. And also I'm in another band called Jeremy Mercy and the Rapture Orphans. We've got a record out. We're recording a new one this summer, and that'll be out soon.
Doing a Sopranos themed sludge metal band though, that means you should close your sets with a with like a sludge version of Don't Stop Believin', and then just kind of turn the lights off while you're still playing.
I did say that we should write a song that ends halfway through, that we just end all of our sets with, and we're just like, thank you, good night.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Well, Clayton, next time you're on, I think you should bring in a record. So
I have a vast collection, and would love to bring in something that everybody would hate.
Next time we have you and Sean together, you should bring in Freely's Comet.
I do have Freely's Comet if you'd like to check that out.
That's
friend.
fine. I do it.
I have Freely's Comet. I've got some weird stuff. We could figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I just want you to know, if you like it and you don't want me to talk shit about it, you probably shouldn't bring it.
Oh, I talk shit on things I like all the time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sean isn't only negative about everything either, so
That's
Yeah,
true.
Well, I don't know about that, but
He has listened to the podcast.
I listen to every episode. Remember?
Yeah.
I think that makes Clayton our biggest fan.
yeah.
I'm your number one fan.
Your number one fan. I know enough that in this episode you said that you were giving him shit for rhyming "girl" with "world," but on an earlier episode you did say he.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that during the episode.
Which episode was that? The Ace
That was
Frehley
the
one.
Ace Frehley
The
one.
Ace Frehley one. You said that he should have rhymed "girl" with "world." So I'd like
I
you
will-
to discuss this discrepancy.
I will defend Dave, because what Dave was saying was
Don't
the
defend
shitty lyrics would have been better if he had just rhymed "girl" with "world."
I was saying the lyrics were so bad that I would have rather heard that cliche, basically. If I remember right. It's been a long time since
Yeah,
we did
I
that
feel like I'm
episode.
at a convention or something.
Yeah.
Like in episode 14, you said.
I don't know. I kind of blanked that record out because
Traumatic
it
experience.
sucked.
The cover was fine, but other than that, yeah.
I don't even know what the
in the
cover.
New York groove.
Sure.
I'm back. Back in the New York groove.
The funny thing was that was the only song that I didn't outright hate, and
Yeah,
that
that's a cover.
it was a fucking cover. So
I think Gene Simmons attempting to be the Beatles and then doing Disney's "Wish Upon a Star" is gonna.
It's worse than "Wish Upon a Star." It's "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star."
No, it's "Wish Upon a Star." I looked it up.
Is it? I think it's "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." Look it up again.
okay, Kiss nerds,
Look it up again.
why don't you guys kiss?
Kiss is cool, okay? And I don't give a fuck who knows that I said that.
You guys are so
Kiss.
such Kiss fans that you kissed on the podcast.
Kiss Army.
They write good songs, but
When you wish upon a
bullshit.
star.
Kiss writes good songs, and it's evident because every time somebody covers a Kiss song, it's better than the original.
Yeah.
But Kiss still had to write that song for it to be good.
Yeah.
All right, whatever, dude.
Twinkle,
I am a
twinkle,
winner.
little star.
So anyway, yeah, that was 2 episodes on kind of on a single album, but
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, it has a separate Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Oh,
Volume, like the single disc version has a Wikipedia page, and the 2-disc version has a Wikipedia page. So that's how you know it's legit.
no.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you can trust
yeah.
everything you read on the
Good
internet.
thing you did this in 2 episodes.
I trust Wikipedia more than most places on the internet at this point, honestly.
But volume 1 isn't the same as the single disc version.
Yeah.
So
Shut up.
But it was
Shut
Shut
your
up, you
fucking
fucking
whore
nerd.
mouth.
Jesus Christ. Can I leave your house now, please?
yeah, I want to watch more Dragon Ball Z. Like, go away.
okay. Catch you on the flip side.
Fuck off!
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
That was my original song, Who Killed Saint Monday, available on my new EP, Tyranny of the Clock, by Kill Rock. Next up is an old Union anthem called Solidarity Forever, originally by Ralph Chaplin and popularized by Pete Seeger. Check out the whole thing on my website, killrockmusic.com. That's KILRAVOCK music.com. Side 1, Side B with Dave and Steve is a Floof Goof Studios production. You can find us on Instagram at KillRockMusicSWS and Dave_Diction. You can find us on Bluesky at KillRock Music and Beastmaster General. Check out our musical projects, The Alliterates and Lucid Fugue, on all major streaming platforms, and links to each at my website, killrockmusic.com. That's KILRAVOCK music.com. This also includes my past projects, Megaton and Valley of Shadows, and my current solo project, Kill Rock. You can also find Dave's past project, Gong Farmer, at GONGFERMOUR.bandcamp.com. Thanks.
Everyone we worked with is dead.
Really ripped.
Yeah.
I need to change my pants.
Check.
Check. Leonard Bernstein. I hate it so much I skipped the whole Destroyer. Right here.
Allow me to play you out.
Dirty Dave just pooped his pants.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect hooker murdering song.
Kick out the jail, motherfucker! Are you ready?
Oh, Steve's got some cheese.
Get my podcast voice ready to go.
Jaw Wobble. What a name.
I'm Ivan Moody, and I'm having a psychotic break.
Testicles.
That is a fun fact.